All right. So I have 8:03 on my time clock. We're about 3 minutes over. I want to be respectful of everyone. It's time. Welcome to the Healthy Living Revolution call. This is a call that my friends and I host every month because we are really committed to sharing what we have found with the Juice Plus company, sharing, some of our habits, some of our tips, some of our tricks to fit healthy into our busy lifestyles. All right, I am Adam. My wife Pam and we are sales coordinators with the Juice Plus company. We've been with the company for 5 years now, and it's been really the greatest gift that we could imagine. So, what I want you to realize right at the beginning of this call is I want to remind all of you of your great worth and value as people. Okay, the person that invited you to this call, they care a whole lot about you and they truly want to help you, okay, with the information we are about to share tonight. So, at one point or another, you're going to hear some stories tonight. I'm going to kind of, weave things together and host. But at one point or another, all the people that you hear from tonight, they decided that they were sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, we have all chosen a better way that we like to call the healthy living revolution. And what I love about this community and this culture is that it's not about making large changes overnight, but instead focusing upon small, simple changes that will become healthy habits that last. Okay? So not a fad diet, not something that is too hard, but realistic health goals that the Juice Plus company helps us to set for ourselves. So we call it the Healthy Living Revolution, and we want to really kick this off with a bang. And we want to play the Healthy Living Revolution video, which really sets the tone for the night and for what we're going to be talking about. So Pam, if you could play that for us, that'd be great. All right. So we are committed to taking healthy back. Each and every one of us has made a choice to live against the grain, right? And to take healthy back. So we thank you all for joining us tonight to learn more about what it is we do with the Juice Plus company. Now, for me, the most exciting part of this evening are the stories. I love hearing where people have been, their reasons for starting Juice Plus, their reasons for joining the business. These stories are powerful, and your story is powerful as well. So the first story we're going to hear is from my dear, dear friend, Connie, who I've known for quite some time. Connie, are you able to unmute? There you go.
Yep. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right, good, because technical difficulties, otherwise I'd be on the Zoom call with you. My name's Connie, and I live in Sunapee, New Hampshire. I'm a retired elementary public school special education teacher, and I always fondly refer to that as working in a live Petri dish. After starting on the Juice Plus, I realized that I was rarely getting sick, even when my coworkers or students got sick. And if I did catch anything, it was a very mild case and very short-lived. I really enjoyed my job. I love teaching and I love helping others, but the problem was I wanted to spend more time with my family, and I wanted to retire. My husband had recently passed away, and I realized I needed to change what I was doing, and I needed the support of a positive community around me. I had really enjoyed participating in the Shred 10, which is a monthly program offered, and we focus on making just simple health changes, getting more sleep and exercise, and it's for 10 days. I can do anything for 10 days. Anybody can do anything for 10 days, especially when you've got the support of other people that are kind of cheering you on. They're sharing their experiences, their recipes, encouraging you, and it's all without judgment. And that's one of the things that I love about this company. We meet our customers and our business partners wherever they are. There is no external pressure. Everyone's supported in their own choice of their own health journey. The products had always made sense to me, and I initially became a partner just to cut the cost of my own product. But the mission of the Juice Plus company offered me a supportive community and a way to continue to help and educate others. What started as kind of a sideline plan B option became my plan A. So now I'm enjoying retirement. I'm getting healthier. I'm having lots of fun building a business that's helping others to improve their health and financial well-being. Juice Plus is just an incredible company with incredible people to work with. It offers just lots of opportunities. However little or however much you want to put into it. What I've learned is that life is unpredictable. I'm on a mission to help others gain a source of residual income. So when those unpredictable things happen, that you're better in a better financial position to deal with it. But I'm proof that you're never too old to benefit from the Juice Plus products. You're never too old to start a new business. My really only regret is that I didn't see the opportunity and I didn't take advantage of it sooner. So that's my story. Thanks for letting me share, Adam.
Thank you so much, Connie. I've heard your story many times, and I love your story, because what we saw in that first video is Juice Plus is for everyone. You saw children, you saw families, you saw people of all ages. And so it truly is for everyone. And that's why Pam and I were so attracted to it when we first started 5 years ago. So we keep hearing about this Juice Plus. What is it? Do I have to buy like a $600 juicer and a bunch of produce? And like, what am I supposed to do here? No. This is a very simple thing that anyone can add to their daily routine. And so what I want to take a minute to look at is what I like to call really the trunk of the tree when it comes to our simple product line. We have 5 simple products, and the trunk of the tree, the foundation, are our capsules and chewables. Okay, so let's take a look and learn a little more about those.
We all know how important it is to maintain a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle. But for many of us, getting the nutrition we need is harder than ever. That's why we created Juice Plus. Juice Plus is whole food nutrition made from fruits, vegetables, seeds, and other plant-based ingredients. It helps you bridge the gap between what you should eat and what you do eat. Juice Plus makes healthy living easier and jumpstarts your journey to better health so you can get more out of life. Our 4 capsule blends are packed with whole food nutrition from over 33 plant-based ingredients, conveniently packaged and chosen to be as close to nature as possible. They're also vegan and gluten-free, designed for any lifestyle. Our fruit blend gives you the variety of a farmer's market with just one quick addition to your daily routine. Our vegetable blend helps you feel confident that you're giving your body the nutrition it needs. Our berry blend is always in season, giving you the boost you need from a variety of berries and other plant-based ingredients any time of year. And our vegan omega blend rounds out your routine with 5 plant-based omega fatty acids that skips the fish and goes straight to the algae for the true source of omega-3. When taken together, our blends can conveniently help build a solid nutritional foundation for a healthier lifestyle. How do we pack all these nutrients into convenient-to-use capsules? Our Juice Plus products start where all great nutrition begins, fresh on the farm. Our fruit, vegetables, berries, seeds, and algae are all sourced with great pride under the highest standards in order to provide the finest quality plant ingredients. Our unique farm-to-capsule processes bring that goodness into our Juice Plus blends while protecting those valuable nutrients inside. Our strict quality control measures deliver great whole food nutrition in our convenient capsules. And Juice Plus has supported independent clinical research by leading academic experts for more than 25 years, which leads to the enormous peace of mind packed in our capsules. Let's face it, it's hard to get enough of the good stuff. With Juice Plus, the journey to a healthier lifestyle doesn't have to be complicated, and we help you keep it simple. When you add Juice Plus to your routine, you get more of the nutrition you need so you can get more out of life. Let the good from within inspire a new you. Jumpstart your journey to better health today with Juice Plus.
Woo! I love that short video. Forgive me if I was dancing because it's a little catchy. All right. But what I will repeat and what's most impressive is the process that has gone through to make Juice Plus. It is incredible. It is airtight, from farm to capsule. There are checks in place. It's NSF certified, which means a third party, company comes in and they keep a tight just watch on the process. And what's amazing is, why do we sell Juice Plus the way we do? Why is it, through direct sales, through people? Well, because it couldn't sit on the Walmart shelves because it's food. And literally the process of making Juice Plus, it's been described to me as like just a constantly moving warehouse. There are no pallets of products stored in like Juice Plus land somewhere. It's constantly moving, constantly being made, constantly being shipped because it is real food, and that's how they need to make it. So you get it as fresh as possible. And I just love that. And I think that's incredible. So this is really where the revolution starts, right? The Juice Plus capsules and chewables are the foundation, as I talked about before, that results in a lifetime of good, healthy habits. It's also important that we introduce our complete line of products, our Juice Plus complete shakes and bars, which really have the mission of giving people a source of whole food nutrition while on the go. And who isn't on the go? Who isn't busy, right? So that's the mission of the complete shakes and bars. And we also have our Tower Garden, which we will talk about a little bit later. But Connie, which was really great, she mentioned our Shred 10 program. And what I love, the Shred 10 is something that we offer to all of our Juice Plus customers, something that they can choose to participate in or not. And at the beginning of every month, we commit just 10 days, because you can do anything for 10 days, as Connie said. We commit 10 days to resetting healthy habits or starting new healthy habits. And so if that's something you don't know a whole lot about or you haven't tried yet, um, talk to somebody about it. Because Pam and I, we shred almost every month. We take months off, but most months we do shred, just because we enjoy that reset. Um, Now, again, as I said, I love stories. And this is a great transition because Melissa has an outstanding and amazing Shred 10 story. Not building you up at all, but I will build you up because you're awesome. Um, she's going to share a little bit about her product and business story, which the Shred 10 is a part of. So, Melissa, please.
Thanks, Adam. So as Adam said, my name is Melissa. I am 34-year-old stay-at-home mom. I live in Telford, PA, with my husband and 5 children. I also have 5 babies up in heaven. I was first introduced to Juice Plus, I guess about 6 years ago. But then back then I was just kind of like using it. I wasn't following any programs. I was just adding it in, but not changing anything with my lifestyle. But I did notice it was lowering my blood. It was helping to lower my blood pressure. But that was kind of all that I noticed then, because I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't making any changes. But about a year and a half ago, Nate actually reached out to me and introduced me to Juice Plus and re-explained everything. And he got me started with the Shred 10, and I loved it. In 3 months, I lost 9 pounds. I dropped my blood pressure medicine from 400 milligrams a day down to 100 milligrams a day. With taking Juice Plus in general, we've had immune system support. We've had constipation issues resolved, which has been amazing. My daughter, Rachel, who's now 8.5, she was put on Miralax, which ended up making her constipation worse. And ever since she's been on Juice Plus, she hasn't had a single day of constipation. It's also helped us with growing pains. For anybody who has kids or has grandkids, you know that growing pains, they cause many sleepless nights. So Juice Plus has really helped us with a lot of different complications and issues in our lives. But just doing the Shred 10, it helps my family and I reset. The kids sometimes they're not so excited because the kids want their sugary cereals. So I'm like, well, guys, you do your breakfast. You don't have to follow the Shred for breakfast, but for dinner, it's nice because it's not making anything special. It's just making things healthier. It's making healthy choices. So when I first started with Juice Plus about a year and a half ago, I started on the trios, which is the fruit, the veggie, and the berry. And since then I have added the omegas as well. And then my kids and my husband take the fruit and veggies every day, which they get very excited about. The kids think of them as healthy fruit snacks, which I love. It's so much better than like Mott's fruit snacks. Not ditching Mott's, just saying it's a healthier alternative to Mott's. So it's also helped with surgery recoveries. In the past, since March of last year, I've had 3 surgeries. I received 2 blood transfusions last March. And I really think that taking Juice Plus has helped us and helped me to not only physically recover, but emotional too. I was just actually thinking today, at this point a year ago, I wasn't able to make it through a day without taking a nap due to multiple surgeries and the blood transfusions. But as soon as I got out of the hospital, I was back to my Juice Plus. And if anybody's been in the hospital for a time, you know that really messes up your digestive system. And so I was in pain when I came home, just from that, the food and not being able to just go, for lack of better terms. But so since then, I mean, I go for hour to hour and a half long walks multiple times a week. I take my son to the playground afterwards. Let's look at my phone. I have over 11,000 steps in today. I am on my 3rd 32-ounce water bottle for the day. So like Connie said, the Shred, it's just introducing little changes. We're not trying to completely disrupt your lifestyle. It's just one step at a time. One simple change is that's what Juice Plus is, one simple change. And that's a really good way of putting it. So I love the Shred and I could talk hours about it. So feel free to contact me because I will talk your ear off on it. But I won't take any more time. So I'll go back to you, Adam.
I love it. And I think you pointed out something really important. The reason, why it's important to continue doing the shred at the beginning of each month, because it builds those habits and they become habits outside of the 10 days a lot of the time. That's what I've found, 5 years deep now, a lot of those things I just do all the time, and it is, I don't even think about it. It's just because it's become healthy habits. So that's the point of the Shred 10. And love your story. Thank you for just being so vulnerable and sharing with us. It was really beautiful. So thank you for that. I appreciate it greatly. Um, so before we start getting to the end, I cannot forget. Hopefully you've seen that the mission and the goal of all of our products is to get more plants, more whole food nutrition into people. That's what we're about. Okay. So if you're at this point and you haven't realized that, then I'm sorry I failed you. But I want to talk about the Tower Garden just for a minute, because talking about the Tower Garden is one thing, but seeing some images of the Tower Garden is another thing. So Tower Garden gives us the ability to grow a half acre of produce in the corner of our kitchen. That's literally where our Tower Gardens are, right in the corner of our kitchen. It is as close to the dinner table as you can get that fresh produce. I know exactly where that produce comes from. Okay. It hasn't been at the grocery store or in shipment or had pesticide blankets thrown on it on the truck. I know exactly where it's coming from because I started from seed. We always start from seed because it's so easy to do, and there's no soil required. So we don't have to mess around with cleaning off the produce, and it just grows so fast, this produce. Once the plants are growing, once they're established, we're eating off of these towers every single day. Okay, so it's really cut down on the grocery costs. We have a family of 9. We have 7 children. So grocery costs are important to keep a tab on. But real quick, we have 2 models, the Tower Garden Flex and the Tower Garden Home. We're going to show here the Tower Garden Home, which the only major difference is it has a smaller base than the Flex and holds a little bit less water. So Pam, if you could just play that to give us those great visuals. Wow, I love it. Just the ability to see the tower, the design of it, especially if you've never seen the Tower Garden before, is very, very helpful. So those LED lights, they allow you to grow inside all year long. Most of we live in New Hampshire, and so in the dead of winter, we're still growing on our towers, and for me, that's a gift and that's a blessing. So, wow, we've covered so much information, some wonderful information, and we've really just scratched the surface on products, and on the information that is available. But I just want to thank each and every one of you for really being a part of this call. But before we go, it is important that we share about a community that has changed my life, has changed everyone that's spoken on this call's life for the better. And what better way to do it than with a story, right? That is the best way to do it. So our third and final story my best friend, whom I wouldn't know if it wasn't for this business, Nate Gooley, is going to share specifically his business story and his why behind it.
Nice, thank you. So hello, everyone. I am Nate. This is going to be a great story. I'm excited to share this with you. This story starts back, I'm pretty sure in middle school. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I'm pretty sure I was in middle school. And when I was in middle school, I had all sorts of dreams and ambitions. I was going to be something new every day. I had ambitions to be a sci-fi author, a fiction author. One day I was going to be pretty sure I was going to be a ninja at some point. I was gonna be a pro fisherman. And at one point I was on the kick where I was going to be a country music singer. And I had written this song, and I grabbed my mom and said, Mom, you play piano, I don't. I got this song. I want you to help me write it. Like, I'll sing it, you tell me what notes I'm doing. So I have like a song. And so we worked on it some. And at the end of the conversation, she turned to me and we had a conversation that basically it was, Nate, I'm glad you want to be a country music star, but do you realize you can't carry a tune in a bucket? You might not be able to do this if you can't carry a tune in a bucket. And I was like, well, I thought I could be anything I wanted. Well, yes, but you have to be able to do the thing you want to do. You can't sing. And it was true. I could not sing at the time to save my soul. And what I didn't know at the time was on that day, I took on an identity. I took on the identity that, you're just stuck with the cards you're dealt. You're stuck with the cards you're dealt. And I lived that life. I lived that identity for a number of years. And it started to change a little bit once I got married. My wife and I, we got married and we started having dreams and ambitions. It was almost like I was in middle school again, because we were saying things like, we want to go visit this place, go visit that place, go see the other place. We want to do this, we want to do that. We want to buy these things, own a home, all this stuff, which I'll tell you, I'm a church worker and I love my job as a church worker, but it's not paying for those things. Not a chance, not even close. It pays the bills and that's about where it stops. And thank God for that. So at that moment, when I looked at all those dreams and ambitions, I said, I need to do something. I need to change my circumstances so that we can do some of these things, because it's not going to happen because I got a pay raise or because the Republicans are in power or the Democrats in power. It's going to come from me. So I went on this journey of trying to figure out something I could do to help our dreams come true. I tried owning a gym. I tried blogging. I tried drop shipping. I tried blogging again because blast it, I'm a millennial. I'm supposed to know how to blog. And I even tried making my own kitty litter. And none of these really took off. Finally, somebody introduced to me Juice Plus. And I discovered, when I said yes to that, and I discovered the difference between Juice Plus and everything else I tried. The difference was, I could have succeeded at every single one of those other things I mentioned, but the difference was I didn't think I was worth the risk. All those things required a lot more financial investment. Juice Plus asked for $52. So when Juice Plus came along, that was the first time in a number of years where I said, yes, I am worth that risk. And I can validate myself, that I can put that much risk on myself to try and make this work and make a difference in my life. And it felt different to say, yeah, I'm worth something, to say, maybe I'm not just dealt the cards I'm dealt. And I got to have that experience again and again as we dove into the product and the business. Using the product, I discovered things like my really severe, crazy, horrible allergies got significantly better over time. I had more energy by the end of the day to play with my kids that I didn't used to have. I got sick less often, so I was out and about doing more things and in bed less. And with each passing day of doing this, I found myself saying yes to myself in ways I never had before, saying I'm worthy and valued in ways I never had before. It was through this company and doing this business and helping other people that I discovered the creed I live by today. And that creed is that I am first loved and created by God, and that makes me intentional and unique, and that gives me infinite value and worth. Absolutely, because there's only one of me. There won't be another one before. There won't be another one after. This is all we got, like it or not. And my job as a Juice Plus rep and as a human being on this planet is to help other people that they have just as much infinite value and worth, because there's only one of them, and that's it. And so to help people see that they can say yes to themselves and take a chance on themselves, like I was shown how to do. And that's what I do with Juice Plus. is people have their stories. They say, well, I can't lose the weight, or I can't get more energy, or I can't eat healthy, or I can't make healthy decisions. No, you're worth so much more than that. Worth so much more than that. And we might be able to help you see that. And that's what we do. That's what our community does. And that's what we are about.
Boom, mic drop. Thanks, Nate, so much. I appreciate that. So always love hearing your story. So everyone that has shared tonight made a choice at one point or another, just like Nate was sharing with us, a choice to dream again, a choice to say yes to their children more, a choice not to keep what we have found a secret, a choice to change lives. Being a part of this wonderful Juice Plus community is, in my opinion, the greatest gift that this company, this business, any of this offers. But again, if you're not convinced, don't just take our words for it. Listen to these voices from all over the world saying the same thing.
I love that I get to help people get healthy.
What I love about the Juice Plus business model is the simplicity.
I love that we just don't sell products to people, but we inspire healthy living.
What I love most about Juice Plus is that I'm associated with a company that has products that are science-based.
And let's be honest, Juice Plus is the top quality product.
The product is absolutely incredible. Top of the top, most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the entire world.
Juice Plus allowed me to transform totally from the shy little girl into entrepreneurial and independent woman I am proud to be today.
This business really attracts great people. You know, people who want to be healthy and people that want to live their life to the fullest. Those are my kind of people.
Everything is about community. Everything is about being authentic and living all these values that the company shares with others.
This community has shown up for me, has surrounded me in love, has given me purpose, passion.
This has given me an opportunity to really help people on a bigger scale, to really impact people on a positive level.
Ispirare le persone a migliorare il proprio stile di vita, ispirare le persone a raggiungere i propri sogni.
Mais vraiment la liberté, je me sens libre de faire ce que je veux, quand je veux, avec qui je veux. Je profite des personnes que j'aime.
No dependo de un jefe, no dependo de una persona que me marque objetivos y no dependo de una persona que decida cuánto vale mi tiempo.
Deswegen bin ich unglaublich stolz, ein Teil der Juice Plus Family.
What can I say? Juice Plus heeft ons leven echt wel veranderd.
It's an amazing thing to be part of, and I just feel really excited for the future.
I love this company. I love the products. I love the mission. I love the industry.
Thank you for the privilege of being in this amazing company. Thank you, Juice Plus.
Woo, love that. Just short and simple video. We are a worldwide company and we continue growing, you know, into country after country. And it's amazing to see the beautiful growth, you know, and just the mission that unites us all. So again, a lot of information. So leaving this call, you know, and maybe some of you have already chosen to jump on and really take on one of these options, but you know, you can choose, you know, one of three options, you know, in my opinion, just going forward and leaving this call, because what do we do next, right? So the first option, if you're not already, is, you know, you can choose to be just a customer of the person who invited you to this call. And that's wonderful. That's fantastic. The company does everything for us. We just get to care and share, you know, really care about people. My family eats the Trio Blend, the Omegas, and at least one complete scoop each day. So, you know, that's what I recommend as a starting place. But the person who invited you will work with you to decide what makes the most sense for your needs. And they can work with you to take your order. It only takes a couple minutes, real simple. The second choice you can make leaving this call is, and this is something we haven't talked about yet, but it's another big reason that I said yes. Pam and I said yes to the product. You can choose to be a Healthy Family Starts customer and sponsor a child in your life to get the fruits and veggies for free for up to 4 years. Free! With just providing their name and birth date. And that's with your adult order that they get that for free. So we locked right into that at the beginning. We love the Healthy Starts for Families. And the third, option leaving this call, if you are already thinking of just 2 or 3 other people in your life to share this with, you can choose to join us in our mission, right? Not only the healthy living revolution, but the freedom revolution as well. By investing just $52, as Nate said, you can immediately activate a second stream of income for you and your family. This is a path to freedom because every day you decide when you work, and every month you decide your own paycheck. And you get paid in direct correlation to how many people that you help every month. That is why we all said yes to this 50-year-old company with a heart and with a mission. So thinking about these 3 options, think about which option makes the most sense for you to move forward with. The person who invited you to this call will be reaching out, and they can help you decide what that best starting point is. So again, thank you all so much. Thank you, Connie, Melissa, and Nate, for sharing your hearts. It's really the best part of this call. So let me just quickly stop the recording.